at the stone near me. This one, this one, this one. I'll take my bag.
It's a capital, isn't it?
Is it a capital?
Lily.
What is it?
I think it's a capital, but I'm not sure.
I showed you earlier, I showed you the ceiling with crossing ribs, and in the middle a decoration.
What's the name of
This
it?
is the middle point of a crossing rib. Okay, that's a crossing board, and you can see the decoration. So this, you should imagine standing on top of you. And this is the beginning of the vaults to 4 different sides. Now, when you look around, we're inside the courtyard, the main courtyard of the fortress. This is where you have the water source. Over there, there's a well. Okay, it's not a water cistern, it is a well. So what is the difference between a water cistern and a well?
Well, it's from the aquifer, and the cistern coming from the resources,
The other way around.
from the rain.
Water cistern is fed by rainwater.
Yes,
And
and
the well goes down to the
aquifer. Yes.
Aquifer, just 1 second. It goes down to the aquifer. So here we go down to the natural water table, and we draw water. Okay, so there's a water source. It's rectangular. Okay, and in addition, there's a flight of steps above me. Now, to see that, you need to step back, because otherwise you just see an arch.
Yes.
But now you see an arch, another arch, and so on and so forth. Okay? All right. This is a typical structure of the hospitallers. Not just the hospitallers, but in this country, you see the same thing also at, what's the name of that fortress above the Beit Shean Valley, the Crusader fortress, you remember? Not Apollonia. Apollonia is not in
The Montfort.
not Montfort.
We haven't.
I'm sure you haven't, but maybe some of you know.
Where exactly?
Belvoir, you said, very good. Belvoir or Coquette. Coquette, that's a French name.
رحت عليها.
Belvoir or Coquette is a huge fortress, one of the most magnificent fortresses still intact today in this country, above the Jordan Valley. You'll visit the site. And when you visit the site, you will see that it's actually a fortress within a fortress, one inside another. And they are rectangular. And the inner one looks like that, with arches around, with a water source and a flight of stairs. That's a typical way of building fortresses. So this is what we see. When you look around, we can also see something which has nothing to do with the Crusaders, and this is the second floor. What is the second floor? What do we see here?
Prison.
It's a prison, so it's Ottoman. Okay, so maybe now we have a hint to what was going on here, because it's Ottoman up there, but probably there was something else in the Crusader era.
Which is a prison.
And the reason we believe there was something else in the Crusader era is the fact that we have a drawing of this yard taken from the same perspective you're standing at the moment, showing us the flight of steps right above me. I'm standing right here at the moment with you. This is the flight of steps, and we're looking from there to here. And when you do that, you see that in 1679, when this was painted, there was still a large 3-story high building on top. Right. That may explain the fact that we have such a thick pillars as the ones we've seen, and there are others too. So we'll see them in a moment. This picture was done by Cornelius Lebrun. Lebrun. The way it is pronounced here in Hebrew is wrong. Okay, I don't know why they mistranslated it. Cornelius Lebrun. Bruns, to be more precise. In Dutch, it's the name of the person. He was here, he made this drawing, and this is a testimony to the way things looked in 1679. But wait a second. In 1679, you could actually see everything we see now. But I just showed you at the entrance to the site, when we walked down after the model, I said, look at the picture. And there you can see how much earth and mud we're taking out of here. What happened between 1679, where everything is clear here, to 1990, when everything's completely filled up, and you can walk up there? Ah, no. Men. Ahmad al-Jazal. Ahmad al-Jazal, and previously also probably Dahar al-Omar. It's very difficult to tell the difference. The pottery, the coins, it's a fill, it's an earth fill. So you can't really tell exactly when it was brought here, but it was an intentional filling of the entire infrastructure, of the entire Crusader building, which was not that strong at that point. It's, well, in the 18th century, it's a couple of hundreds of years old. If you want to build something on top, and it's ruined by the Mamluks, you'd probably want to fill it up with earth.
Cheaper.
To make it stronger, and then build on top. So inside here, and inside the halls I'm going to take you to see now, we have found sand from the beach, and also pottery from the Bronze Age. Pottery from the Bronze Age inside a building from the Crusader period? How could it be? It was brought here from the mound, from Tel al-Fukhar. And that's what we believe happened. Ahmad al-Jazal basically fills everything in with earth, and then when it's strong enough, he then builds his city on top. He is the great preserver of Crusader Akko. Baibars is the great destroyer. Ahmad al-Jazal is the great preserver of Akko. We really owe him a lot. So let me take you now. I'm sorry, yes, question.
Why did Baibars destroy this whole place? Like
He did destroy. He did destroy. Look what's left. That's just a scant remain of everything that was on top. He burnt everything. We have found the remains of the signs of scorch on the walls. When the people leave and everything's destroyed, you don't have to destroy every stone. You can't live in such a desolate ruin. So for him, it's enough. And that's exactly what Ahmad al-Jazal finds when he comes here. It's solid enough to build on top, but not very secure. So he basically strengthened it with earth. Yes?
Which one actually was directed downwards, if you put it?
It's not down. This, you should imagine this.
In the
You take
middle
this
of-
up.